Well, today we're hosting a roast event, in the classic style that Dean Martin used to do years ago for Celebrity Roast. And it's all for Erika Calderon, who's going to be promoted to managing principal, managing partner, effective at dessert today. So we're very excited about it. Welcome, everybody. I am Gary Brinster, the managing partner of Brinster and Bergman until dessert today. So, and today we are celebrating the promotion of managing partner, principal. Now I'm going to say managing partner because principal has too many syllables. So, but that's technically her title. But we're going to celebrate that promotion for Erika Calderon, and we're going to do that with a roast. Now, I know there's a lot of people out in the audience that are not as old as me and haven't seen all the Dean Martin roasts of the past that happened in the last century. I've spent most of my life in the last century, and Friars Club before that. And these are, I do want to explain what a roast is. So what we do with a roast is that we use fact and fiction all in fun. It's a comedy event. This is not a business event. We got 3 amateur comedians here today that are going to do our best to make Erika look very silly. So that's the goal. And if you're confused to what is fact and fiction, that's a good thing, because that means we've been doing our job today. I also want to state that whatever rumors you hear out there, I am not retiring. We are just trading places, like that fun movie back in the early 80s, which, again, only half of you were alive at the time. Yes, the flowers are beautiful. The venue is beautiful. It took some time setting this up, and I want to reach out to Gail Myrays, who was on the event committee. We had 2 obstacles. One, Erika usually handles all our outside events, so we don't know what the hell we're doing. That's the price we pay when you have someone as good as Erika running everything. And the other part is we needed to find a venue that would be suitable for Erika's dietary needs. Erika only likes about 3 or 4 things on the planet. And unfortunately, all the McDonald's and White Castles would not accommodate this size of a crowd. So we're doing the best we can here, and we had to settle for this, but it looks pretty good. So back in the spring, I had asked Erika if she would like to take the position of managing partner. And she accepted immediately, without hesitation, and basically, why not? And shortly after that point, I did tell her, I go, I'm asking you not because I want to give this up. I love this. I could do this forever. I'm asking you because you really deserve it. And I'm very happy that we're doing it that way instead of me being in a hospital bed like, hey, can you ring 911 and tell her she's in charge? So that's why we're doing that. But even though I told her that, I have to be honest, that may not be the only reason, Erika. Every time we have bad news now, you have to tell my wife. Not me. Yeah. So you might have heard this shout out from the back. So I'm going to shout out to my wife, who's really a founding partner. If you can imagine, back 32 years ago, Colleen and I, Colleen Brinster, let me just announce who she is. Very instrumental in the success of this firm. And 32 years ago, we decided to get married, quit our jobs, and start our business. What a stupid idea that was. We have no clients, and so we just go instant poverty. Isn't this great? And that's the way it was. Legally, yes. Absolutely. And now, Erika, this is a funny thing, because for the first time, Colleen has to report to you. I know. Yes. And as you know, in 32 years of marriage and in 32 years of running this business, I never said those words to Colleen, you have to report to me. No man would do that, whether on paper or whatever. So I was smart enough to never say those words because there's that marriage exemption, no matter what your title is, the wife doesn't answer to the husband that way. So good luck, and let me just give you one piece of advice. Bad news you have to deal with, and you guys really work together very well. Both strong people, very well. But when you come in and say, Carl, I got this new $1 million client, you know what the answer is going to be. Well, I don't see any of that million in the bank. So unless you prove it to her, it's not going to make a difference. Okay. Erika, I want to welcome your family and friends, and I want to give a shout out to your family members. Now I'm going to try to, I'll be honest, I give a lot of speeches. I usually know the first line and I make up the rest as I go along. But this is a comedy event, so I know that I have to somewhat keep poised and watch that I don't say the punchline before the joke. So let me just make sure I'm on the right page. Okay, there we are, just in case. Not that I need it, but that's what I meant. So first I want to reach out to Erika's parents, Tom and Shelley. And Yes. Or Sheila. I know. She has aliases, just like you. And Shelley, you've had a challenging year, and it's great to see you. You look great. So, God bless you. Her sister Whitney is here today, and her son Aaron. You've left your daughter and husband home in North Carolina, right? Okay, so you're having a great time. Right? What I didn't say to Erika's parents is that they're here really to see her squirm. There is some joy in that. I understand that. But you're her sister, and a sister is a really special relationship. And I've never had a sister. But I've seen a lot of sister relationships. So it's possible you're really going to enjoy this. And now we have Erika's husband, Louis Calderon. Now, Louis is a director at Mercy Hospital for the emergency room, right? We're going to need you today for Erika. I would advise with the strings that you could pull to have the ambulance parked outside now. It'll save a lot of time. And then her two wonderful kids, Alexa and AJ. They're both sophomores. Alexa, a sophomore from URI, University of Rhode Island. She came here by boat. I hope they gave you a paddle so it wasn't so rough. And AJ is from Smithtown High School, right? There's two high schools, so I don't know if they have weird names, but okay. Welcome aboard. Both AJ and Alexa have worked for us from time to time, and we love when they work for us because we pay them so much less than minimum wage. You guys didn't know that, right? It was your mom's idea. I was dead against it. I was like, what are you doing? Yeah, so, got a long ride home today? Okay. See, those are the pages, just to make sure I don't miss anything. I want to give a shout out to my crew. When I announce your name, just wave your hand. Charnel, there you go. Devin, Barbara, Colleen, Gail, Noreen. I want to mention, you'll see this on video, our international group, to Daryl, Kim, and Madeline. Now, we also have with us consultants that work for the firm, Tom, Anna, and Maureen. We have one more employee, Will, that just started with us last week, actually has a blowout on the highway. So we hoping that he shows up soon. Do you have the latest report on that?
Yeah, he texted me a picture of the tire and he said he'll be here around 2:45.
2:45.
He'll be there at 2:45. Sorry.
God. So I was going to say that even though he just started after today's event, I was just hoping he would show up on Monday. But what can you do? Okay. So let's get to our roasters. I want to introduce them to you. first to my left is Marty Kaminsky. And so some of you may know or may not is that, Marty has comedy in his blood. His uncle is Mel Brooks.
That's my problem.
Yes. I'm sure you'll see him get smart today. For those to see. That joke was a lot funnier 30 years ago. But he's here. And now I want to introduce also my other partner, Sita Singh. I'm sorry, Sita. I didn't mean she's going to sing. She's going to tell jokes about Erika. But her name is Sita Singh. Now, this isn't easy for Sita because Sita has nothing bad to say about anybody. She doesn't have that evil part to her like I do. So, so she's going to try her best to be nasty. That's not, you go for it, whatever you got to do there. So here are the rules. Marty's going to start, and he'll do his speech. Then Sita will go and do her speech. Then I'll go and do my speech. And the only rule we have is that you can't exceed the R rating. That doesn't apply to you because I don't want you to come up here and not be able to say anything. If you know Erika. So you're exempt. But, I was up late last night, guys. It was my job to review your speeches. Oh my. Sita, not bad. I just had to redact a few things. I would advise just using adverbs. Nobody knows what those are. Marty, a little different story. I was up all night, hysterical laughing. I mean, that thing about the Erika and the Chick-fil-A, I don't know where that was going. Amazing. That was so funny.
Arabic.
Well, you didn't know I write Arabic?
I can't read this.
See? Would you mind throwing that in the garbage next? You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, sure. You didn't see the memo, did you?
No.
This is not a Zoom meeting. Keep your clothes on, okay? So, I am a big fan of Mel Brooks. I've seen every movie multiple times, and every episode of Get Smart. And people that know me in the office, one of my favorite lines that I say a lot is, "It's good to be the king." Every morning for 32 years, I wake up, stretch, I go, it's
Good to be the king.
good to be the king. Then there's tomorrow. You could wake up and say, it's good to be the queen. Or, if you want, you can identify yourself as a king these days. You want a bigger crown? You won't get it. You'll get a bigger headache. But you could do that. But then there's me. What am I going to do tomorrow? Well, I've given this some thought. I need a new identity. And here's the best answer I came up with. I'm going to identify as a male lesbian. I still like women, and you're going to hold the door for me from now on. And there you have it. I'll survive. So we'll talk later. Let me introduce to you now my partner, Marty Kaminsky.
Whose phone is this?
Mine. That's your line.
Do you need a light?
You want it?
I don't need a light. Well, let me say initially, in regard to my uncle, so when I found out I was going to be talking, which is not exactly what I like to do, at least to a number of people that are here today, I called him, and he answered the phone, and we went, family-wise, how's everything, and all that. And I told him what was going on, and he said to me, just be yourself. I said, no, that's not who I want to be. I want to be you. And he said, you can't be me because I'm me. So we went back and forth between him, me, blah, blah, blah. He said, I will send you a script of whatever. So I have not received it. So I'm all alone now with my own brain. And that's the problem to begin with, because you can't take a state accountant and turn him into a comedian. It doesn't work. Anyway, having said all that, just want to welcome the family. And AJ, do you actually have a name? I do not know what your name is. I have no idea. I call you AJ, but I don't know what it stands for. Arthur? Aaron? What is your name? Alan? Okay, now I know. Alexa, do you have initials? What are they? Good, okay. Lou, the last time we met, do you remember? We were doing drugs. It was true. February of 21, what, St. John's Hospital? Remember? You gave me a hypodermic, and we felt better afterwards, but thank you very much. Okay, so we're celebrating. Excuse me? He did a great job. He got us in before other people. He got us out, so we had no problem at all. And I didn't give him a penny, right? So now that we are celebrating Erika's ascension to managing partner/principal, I also want to acknowledge another yearly, or actually a lifetime event that's occurring right now that no one has spoken about. It's Lou's retirement party. He can now officially retire. Okay, so let's get down to business. I want to make a statement. I have to read this. I can't look at you without reading it. Okay. All comments said today were previously fact-checked by a professional fact-checker. And if you, meaning you, believe that anything said is incorrect, the time to rebut or correct is not today. The correct time to respond is next year's roast, if we have one. Okay, now I want you to stand up. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I promise that your name will not take any action of retribution against anyone for comments made about me. Okay? You can sit down now. Okay, so we are here today to honor Erika for all her accomplishments in accounting. But for the last 3 weeks, I was thinking about what to say, but I could not find anything to say at all. So we'll leave that aside. Okay, so in doing some research about her life in general, I called her family, the names of which I'll leave out right now, and I was told the following: that she was born and raised in Queens, and at the very, very young age, at 15, she quit high school and went to work to help the family out with their finances, and eventually got back to getting a GED. And at the same time, she applied right after that to Queens College. But during the day, she got a fantastic job at Hooters. And it worked out so well that she was the #1 waitress at Hooters. And one day, or could have been one night, Lou walked in. And he was looking for a girl like Erika and found her. And the rest of the story you know. Okay, so now we got through that part. Now we fast forward to 2001. And Erika and I started in B&B for a couple of days apart, or a week apart?
We started the
Same day. Okay, I forgot. Okay, and I, as a partner, and I had an inner office, with a window and all that, and she was an intern accountant sitting outside of my office, right next to me, and she was, just the type of person that looked to do a lot of good things and be move up in the ranks of getting to the next level of an accountant all the way up to partner, blah, blah, blah. And what she did for me was extraordinary. She typed all my letters. Every morning she got coffee for me exactly at 9 o'clock. She got lunch for me at 12. And the best part was when it was cold outside, she went outside to warm up my car. So when I got home, I was very, very, very comfortable in the car. But the best part is that every Wednesday, she would come into my office, get down on her knees, and ask, "Can I please polish your shoes, Mr. Kaminsky?" And I said, "No, I'm wearing sneakers." So, okay, now, I tried the best to get her to be to the next step in the position of an accountant. And I even had a little, she had an Annie machine on her desk, and she didn't know how to use it. So I showed her what to do. What she was surprised about was that she didn't realize that Annie machine does subtractions. That's what you learn when you come from Hooters and you go to an accounting firm. You can't expect more than that. Okay, so for purposes of where we are now, she will ascend to managing principal partner tomorrow, Monday, January 1st, whatever day it is. And all the people who are employees are really, really concerned about how she's going to manage, because they're used to Gary and Gary's ways, and now it's going to be Erika's ways. So I was trying to put together something that would sound like what the future would be like. And I saw one thing that was very, very typical of what the firm will be like after she takes over. Someone went into her office and asked for a raise, said it was very, very economically hard on the family, and he needed a raise, and he had 2 companies after him, but he wanted to stay. So she granted the 5% raise. He walked out, and I said, "Why are you smiling?" And he told me that story. So then I said to him, "Which 2 companies were after you?" And he said, "PSE&G and the water company." Okay, so that's one. Number 2 is, I was snooping around when she goes to lunch with Gary every day, and so no one saw me. And I saw company policies that she was drawing up for when she becomes the leader. And I'll read it to you verbatim from her handwriting. Sick leave. Doctor's note as proof of sickness is no longer acceptable. If you are able to go to the doctor, you can come to work. Personal leave, that's very important. Each employee will receive 104 days personal leave. They're called Saturday and Sunday. Vacation leave, which is also a very, very important aspect of being an employee. All employees will take vacation days at the same time each year. They are January 1st, Memorial Day, July 4th, Labor Day, and Christmas Day. Okay, and then the most important one was number 4, and it was like scratched in. And it says something like, "You must walk Otto once a day." So those are the requirements. Okay, now, to get this to the end is a song that I'm going to sing. Now, don't cringe. This is not an audition for American Idol. This is a song that the elder people in this group may know, because it started in the 50s, and it was sung by Doris Day, which I'm not trying to mimic, and it's called "Whatever Will Be, Que Sera, Sera." Okay. Now, do not comment on the voice. Concentrate on the words. Okay, when I was just a little boy, I asked my mother what will be. Will I be a CPA or a lawyer or a doctor? This is what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. But our future at B&B is seeable, and that's the future right there. Now you can get rid of me. I hope you enjoyed my roast, and if you did not, I hope you had a good nap.
Thank you, Marty. I didn't know you could sing. Sita, are you ready? I present to you all as ready as you'll ever be. Okay.
For a financial statement?
Yeah, that's what they look like when they're done. Everybody, Sita sing.
So Gary's right. I'm not very great at this, but I'm going to try my best. Good afternoon again, everyone. Welcome. We're here to celebrate a momentous occasion, one that many of us thought would never happen. Who would have thought Erika would actually be in charge of people? Dogs, turtles, fish, yeah, but people? Well, Erika, congratulations to making it to the top. You're a short person, so I know it took a lot to get to the next step. You are a tough one to pin down. Who has 10 meetings in a day? Breakfast meeting, lunch meeting, dinner meeting, then a Zoom meeting? God damn. By the time you're done, your brain is clogged with all that shitty food and everything slides right out. Almost 10 years of working with her, and not once have I seen her eat one vegetable. All of a sudden, from the meeting, and this is on a daily basis, yelling from her office, "Hey, Sita, real easy, real quick. It shouldn't take you more than 5 minutes. Do this. All you have to do is key it in." Oh, what? You're missing what? Oh, shoot. I thought I had that. Let me call Sandy now. I'll call you right back. We are like firefighters, not accountants, always putting out fires, especially Gary's fires. Can I say quadrant 1? When Gary tries to accomplish anything, he can't do it without Erika. And she knows that. Everything he does without her sucks. And she's not quiet about that either. Of course, women don't work as hard as men. They get it right the first time. Erika is strong-willed, never wrong, and always knows absolutely everything. As we all know, one of her mottos is, "Everyone is entitled to my opinion." I mean, how many times have we all been told by her, "No, no, 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 no. It's not that way. No, you're wrong. It's this way. It's not that way. No, no, you're wrong." But seriously, congratulations on the promotion. You'll be great at pretending to know what you're doing, bossing everyone around, spending all that extra money. Actually, maybe I should just say, congratulations on getting promoted to the job that you were already doing. I will be here to have your back with all the work you don't want to do. Taxes, accounting, auditing, billing, well, you know, everything you don't already do. Are you freaking kidding me? I know that's what you're thinking. Am I delusional running to be the next managing partner? No, no, no. It's preparing me for my campaign to be the next POTUS. So maybe that's next for you. On a serious note, since you are now going to be the boss officially, I want you not to forget the leader that you are, because there is a difference. Bosses are blinded by pride, where leaders can see. Bosses say I, where leaders say we. Bosses command, and leaders ask. Bosses point fingers, where leaders extend a hand. A boss says go, where leaders say let's go. Leaders consider ideas, but bosses don't care to listen. Bosses put you down, but leaders help you up. Leaders give love, bosses don't give a shit. Bosses abuse people, where leaders look for what's inside and help you improve. Bosses yell and scream like a TV show, while leaders treat even the janitor like a CEO. I can go on, Erika, but I don't want to bore everyone with your leadership. So my point is that with these qualities that you will be bringing as a leader, the experience that you have gained from Gary will make you a great leader. And that is an A++ for Brinster and Bergman. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Sita. I think we have our new candidate for being roasted next year. Okay, here we go with these damn cards again. So, 21 years ago, this young lady here came in to apply for a job. And we were doing our first expansion, so the office was a little messy. She walks in to meet me. I escort her to my office, and she walks in and goes, "This is your office?" I thought this was the file room. Really? I know her 1 minute, and she's already insulting me. Who is this young whippersnapper? So you know what I did? I fired her. But I didn't hire her yet, so it didn't count. You're all here because of a mere technicality. So I managed, I guess I was desperate, to hire her, as nice as she was to me. Maybe that's why we're roasting her today. We realized that Erika, working with us, was really going to town. I mean, she was a quick learner. She was dedicated. She was smart. She asked a lot of questions. She asked a lot of questions. Did I say she asked a lot of questions? Man, she asked a lot of questions. But that's what makes you smart. You don't go through a task without knowing fully what has to be done. So we realized that Erika, at a very young age, was super management material. So we had to work on the management skills as well as the technical skills. So in plain English, we had to get the kinks out. The first kink we had to get out was her mouth. I'll get to that. Yes, your mouth. It looks pretty, but what comes out of it is another story. You know, at first I thought it was her Queen's accent. But then I heard the language. I said, no, I thought I heard that in Brooklyn too, or the Bronx, or even here on Long Island. It wasn't the accent. So I know I had to work on communication. So first, communication 101. Erika, this is all you got to do. Every time you ask for something, put the word please in front and thank you at the end. After about 2 years, we succeeded. We got that accomplished. And now we had to work on the stuff in the middle. Communication 102. So I'll give you an example. I said, you basically just have to replace certain words with other words, certain nouns with nouns, certain adjectives with adjectives. And it'll have the same meaning, but it might just be more appropriate, sound a little better. And I'll give you an example. First, let me say the sentence how she said it. Oh, I'm sorry. This is rated R. I can't say it. So I'll just say the second sentence, and now you'll just have to figure out what the first sentence was. So could you hand me my glasses, please? Please. Please. Thank you. You passed Communication 101. We know that. Here we go. This is what you should change your sentence to. Please stop scratching your Rumpty Dumpy and finish your mother-loving payroll before I have a Hoover Dam fit. Thank you. Isn't that better? So much better. She never did pass Communication 102. Then we had another quirk we had to deal with. Same part of her face, different problem. Not what was going in. No, not what was coming out, but what was going in. You may realize that Erika has a little bit of a sweet tooth. If you haven't noticed, you'll learn today. Our dessert is dedicated to Erika. We had to find something she would eat. I'm sure you're hungry right now, right? Yes, because I'm sure nothing there was good. No sliders. So, what did we do? Where am I? I got too many cards here in front of me. No. Here, I got my place. So the first time I saw her make coffee, she pours herself a coffee, pours a little milk, and adds 16 sugars. I'm not kidding. And this was an espresso-sized cup. I couldn't believe it, how you got that all in there. But then we went to a dinner party, and I know she was eyeballing the sugar bowl. And when no one was looking, it was passed over to her. She just grabbed the coffee, poured it in, drank it down, went home, gave herself a shot of insulin, and went to bed. That's a perfect dinner night for Erika. I tell you, if I did that, I'd get sick. You know, I have to say, you know, I'm wondering, you know, if you get sick, you take antibiotics, and now they have probiotics, antibiotics, probiotics. Can they make up their mind? What's this got to do with Erika? Sita, is that your joke? Did I screw up here? Not your joke? Why do I have? Oh, I know why I have this joke. The joke's about if you're a managing partner and you make a mistake, don't dare blame anybody else. You got to own up to it and fast. And you know what's even more fun when you're managing partner? That every mistake everybody else makes is also yours. It's a great thing because the buck stops here, and you're going to acquire more bucks than a pole dancer. Not that I know anything about pole dancing. Oh, Erika. You know, speaking of television commercials, because we weren't really speaking of them, but I'm going to bring them up anyway. Some of these commercials are just crazy. You ever see that Eurolift commercial? I mean, this is crazy. The gentleman comes on stage and he says, "Are you over 45? Are you a man over 45 and have trouble urinating?" Hello? I'm over 45. And then suddenly behind him, the curtains open, and you see this gigantic fire hose with this nozzle spewing water with a diameter that's 5.5 feet wide. How do I know? I measured it on Google Maps. I know high tech. Now, I don't mind a little competition, but this is ridiculous. It's nuts. I mean, I'll be honest. I've had some prostate issues in my past. And when I went to the doctor, it was more like this. "Doc, I'm just trying to pee-pee. I don't need to put out a blazing inferno." I mean, what do they have for this procedure? You have to sign off. You know, does your wife know how to swim? I mean, this is the craziest stuff I've ever seen. And while we're on the subject, don't worry, we'll get back to you. You know, don't worry. It's not all about you. Did you ever think that you can get Peyronie's disease from eating a carrot? Did you see that commercial? That's insane. First of all, when do you ever see a carrot shaped like a boomerang? You throw it, it comes back and hits you on the head. This is like a repeating nightmare, which I get. Every night I get this nightmare. I have Bugs Bunny coming at me like this. "What's up, Doc?" "Not you." Nuts. You know, what do they expect? They're going to sell something with this? So this is just a lead-in for Erika's nightmares, which I happen to know. Oh, yes. So what is Erika's worst nightmare? Oh, yeah. I see, I'm taking a bath with vegetables. Uh, might be better than mine. But no, so she's in a dark building, an old building, on the 10th floor, and it's nighttime. And she realizes the only way out is this crickety old elevator. Well, if you know Erika, she's not really fond of elevators in the first place. So she gets her nerve up and goes to the elevator, hits the button. And you think the door opens? No, that's too easy. The door opens. It finally makes its way open. Well, if you ever experienced standing next to her in a building that the door opens, she's already having a heart attack. So the door finally opens, and inside the elevator is a chair. And next to that chair is a dentist. Almost as scary as an elevator. And the dentist is smiling. And in his hand, he pulls out a Q-tip. You know. You do know. We're not sure if Erika really knows how to use a Q-tip. But she has no problem telling you where you should put it.
I heard it, she told me.
There you go. Ten years ago, our firm had a crisis. Just our firm, not one of the public crises that we're used to all the time. We basically, it's hard to describe, you can call it a theft, you can call it a scam, whatever, but we were victimized and had this financial hardship. Really hurt us. Eric and I pulled together and realized that it was going to be tough for a while. We lost a lot of money, and it wasn't going to be good for a while. And I actually looked back at the records. She took a pay cut, 15%, and didn't get a raise until about 4 years later. Well, during that time, I never heard a complaint. And she was a partner. Never a complaint. Loyal to the end. And I never even gave that a thought. I went to work with Erika all the time. Never thought she would leave me. She has to be crazy for staying, but she didn't. And we built the firm up bigger and better than ever, to her credit. It's quite amazing. And if you have someone like that in your life, you know, she's an angel from God, and you got to count your blessings. Now that I'm being honest, let me tell you what really happened. To make sure she wouldn't leave, I promised her Kit Kats for life. And for the last 10 years, I must have spent $20 on Kit Kats. You're killing me. After all of this, the firm is doing fantastic. Comes the pandemic. Well, what can I say about the pandemic? When it came aboard, people were dying, lost. A lot of heroes, healthcare, policing, essential workers, non-essential workers doing essential things. Tough time. For us, we realized really quickly, our clients were afraid because in the beginning, no one knew what was going to happen. It was like Armageddon. No one was paying anybody. It seemed like the whole country was going to go out of business. And Eric and I knew that to get all our clients through, we weren't going to charge them any money. We spent 3 months helping all our clients to consult to stay afloat, get PP loans, SBA loans, whatever. And she was there every day, 7 a.m. until late lunch because there was no restaurants open back in the early days. And then we were just home on the phone like this with clients and sometimes some wine because it was getting a little rough. But that's how we had to work. And never a complaint and totally fearless. COVID didn't exist for her. Whether she had any fears or not, you certainly couldn't see it. Incredible courage, not afraid of anything. And to put it in your language, You got more balls than a football locker room. The only advice I have for you, Erika, you stay away from those locker rooms. Yeah, I know, but you gotta. Yes. Erika, we have a surprise for you. I know you love surprises. You told me today even. Well, we're an accounting firm, and before you promote anybody to such a level of responsibility, you have to do your due diligence. So we had an investigator life. Could you pass me a water, please? I don't want to get nauseous when I start talking about this. Thank you.
I better get some too.
Yes. So we had to investigate her life. During the time period she was at Brinster and Bergman. And we've discovered things that we kind of thought but didn't really know. There are things definitely her family doesn't know. There are things that Erika doesn't know. Definitely. So, slideshow, please. This was the result of what we got. Yes, this is our screensaver. This is Otto, the firm mascot. This is our dog. He comes to work. And one of the few members of the firm that listens to Erika. As long as she has treats in her pocket. But she's really Otto's second mom and cares for him when we take vacations and so forth. They have 2 dogs of their own and they play together. So she's very good with them. And so is the whole family. And we can't thank you enough. But now we have to get to your life. Slide, please. I'm talking to myself because I'm at the controls. You know, I talk to myself a lot. I have my best conversations in the car when I drive to work because I always get the right answer when I talk to myself. Anyway. Well, I'm going too fast. Here we go. Too fast.
I was pregnant.
You don't have to admit to things here. These are the early days. I mean, this is approximately 19 years ago.
Yeah.
There's Erika on the right, obviously. She's so young. In fact, she's so young, she didn't even reach her full adult height yet. We get them early. Here's Erika at her desk. Now she's next to our old filing clerk, Jean, who was with us for over 20 years and retired. We love Jean. But as a filing clerk, Jean is telling Erika where she can put it. Erika didn't understand what she meant, but decided to use that with everybody else the rest of her career. Well, accountants. Yeah, this is a seminar. You know, accountants, this is a tough. Oh, no. It's a very demanding profession. You have to learn so much, and there's a lot of technical skills you need. And here, yours truly is teaching Erika the difference between a square and a rectangle. And as you can see, she got it wrong. And this, even though she's trying to laugh it off, this was the beginning of a little bit of her straying away from the firm issues that we're going to see. And, you know, we had no idea, but our investigator found out. So she started to engage in other pursuits. Her first one, acting. She became an actress. And here she's in her first hit film Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac go to Hollywood. A little too much makeup, Erika. We tried to reach Freddie Mac. We can't find this guy anywhere. We wanted to interview him to see what she was really like on the set. And she made several films in this Fannie Mae role. And here is her at the height of her career, celebrating with all the Hollywood fun people. But little did she know that this was not going to last forever. Like General George Patton said, glory is fleeting. And then when the market crashed in 2008, nobody really gave a crap about Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae any longer. So she started to pursue other avenues in her life. She took up dancing. She realized that at a company party she had the moves and was going to use it and take it to the stage. Now, we had no idea she was going in this direction. You know, there were signs. We should have known. Here's her office. Yes, we were blind to the fact that something was going on that we didn't realize. I don't know what kind of dancing you were doing, Erika, for those type of costumes that I see there. Oh, my. But she went as far as to go on an audition to be a Rockette at Radio City Music Hall. Now, just because you kick butt at the office, she got the idea that she could kick high enough to be a Rockette. Didn't work out. And this caused a problem. I think she fell into a depression after this. It got bad. Addiction kicked in. And then we found the evidence. We found some controlled substances. Now, I know the next slide is not pretty, but we're going to show you anyway because we just don't care. We didn't know what to do to get her off this addiction. It was rough. Worse yet, she was missing for a couple days. We sent the staff out to try to find her, and we found her. We did find her, and here it is. Dazed and confused, just eating sliders every day, all day long. We managed to get her back to join the firm, clean out her system. And there she's back, her old self, eliminating all her demons. So we thought. You know, it never really went away that she was upset that she couldn't be Erika the Rockette. So she became Erika the Space Cadet. She had this desire to go to the moon. I know tax seasons can be rough, but they're just going to make you work remote there anyway. So it's not really a good escape these days. But we did seek some therapy for her, and the consultant therapist said, what we should do is put her in a simulator, load her up with a lot of Dramamine, and when she wakes up, she will think she's been to the moon, and maybe all this will be over. Well, it worked. Have you ever seen someone so happy in your life? Absolutely amazing. And today, I think she's finally made it. Erika doing what she does best. Networking for clients, building the firm. So I ask you, is Erika ready to be managing partner? Well, I agree. But before I end this slideshow, I have one more surprise for you. Because I know you love surprises. So, we hired a photo artist. Did you think that even existed? This is an artist that creates something that looks like a photo. So we met with this person, explained Erika's life to this person, and they created a piece of photo art of what Erika will look like a year from today.
Oh, God.
After handling all the responsibilities and rigors of being a managing partner. And this is what he has. She still has a grip on things, but she clearly has a drinking problem because you really need to take the top off the bottle before you stick it in your mouth. So, with that said, Erika, you have meant so much to this firm, and you've meant so much to me. I could describe you, all the things about you, for a long time, but I'm going to put it together in one word. Erika, you're phenomenal. And at this time, I'd like to introduce the new managing partner of Brinster and Bergman, our queen, Erika Calderon.
Oh, boy. Actually, there was, I believe, a step stool here, but I'll survive.
This is the best we can do.
It's one of my wine bottles. No, I'm joking. Ooh, okay.
There you go.
All right. So now it's my turn. I have to say, first off, Gary's glasses, because Gary loses his glasses all over the place to the point that I actually keep a pair in my office for him. So he always has a pair that he can find. There you go. Oh, and your phone too, because you'll look for that at some point also. Okay. He's trying to figure out how. I don't even need to write it down. It just comes like naturally. It really does. So I have to say, I can do hard things. I love a good challenge. Preparing for today was a challenge. I don't like surprises. I don't like to be the center of attention. And I really needed to channel my inner Sita to do this. You know, staying cool, calm, and collected. She never lets on when she's overwhelmed, stressed, anything. I mean, the office could be burning to the ground, zombies could be attacking us, and China could be dropping nuclear bombs, and Cedar would be like, "Are you guys ready? Are we good? Let's head out now. Does everyone have their jackets? Who's got the snacks?" And don't worry, because she is one of us. She does love her food. Food is a priority. She'll never miss a meal. She's kind of like the dogs. She always knows when it's time to eat. But she's better than the dogs because I don't have to walk her in the rain. Not only does she love her food, by the way, she loves her drinks too. I mean, who else orders a giant fishbowl drink at a firm event to hide the fact that she's pregnant? You're not drinking one now, right? Okay. Ravi. He's like, what? And then there's Marty.
Uh-oh. I take back everything I said.
Marty and I started here over 20 years ago together. And for those who are wondering, no, Marty didn't have any more hair then than he does now. But I love Marty. Marty's great. He's the oldest living thing in the office right now. And we know how great old people are with technology, right? I mean, if Marty ever decides to retire, the one place he'll never get a job is Apple. Because who do you think sets up his phone for him every time he gets a new one? But anyway, he's not going to retire because he loves coming into the office too much. Well, let's be real. It's not that he loves coming into the office so much as he needs to get out of the house. And we know that Marty probably runs out of the house, but not because he doesn't want to be home with Lauren. It's because Marty only has one speed, and that's fast. If you've ever walked anywhere with Marty, and even though he's probably the shortest one in the group, he is the fastest. He's at least 10 feet in front of you. And go to a lunch with Marty, if it lasts 30 minutes, you're lucky, because he's out the door and on to the next thing before that. And of course, we can't leave out the almighty wizard, the person behind the mask, the one who's been running the show all these years. Wait, that's me. Well, then, let's talk about Gary. He's handing over the reins, but don't worry, everyone, he's not retiring. It's just that his platinum blonde hair is now gray, so that means it's time for him to scale down. But if anyone knows Gary, also known as Roger Rabbit, scale down means working 6 days a week for 20 hours a day and getting 5 hours of sleep at night. And yes, we all know that that's more than 24 hours in the day. And yes, some might think Gary has ADHD, and they'd be right. Oh, but even though Gary bounces off the walls, he still can't catch up with Marty. But yes, Gary's slowing down. Not when he drives. For any of the new staff who's here with the firm who hasn't been in the car with Gary yet, please, for the love of God, wear a seatbelt. And if he has a truck in front of him, close your eyes, okay? I promise you will thank me. And his wife knows I'm telling the truth. Okay, so he's not slowing down, really. After all, he's finally just learning how to use a computer. He can now turn it on and enter his password. Just don't ask him to answer an email. Well, he can answer an email on his phone, thankfully for voice text, because after the technology changed and Gary lost the T9 function on his phone, he was like a lost puppy. He couldn't figure out how to do anything. And then voice text came around, and it was amazing. Oh, and by the way, for you young guys who don't know what T9 is, Google it. And after you Google it, teach Gary how to Google it. But in all seriousness, it's fun to poke jokes. It's so easy because I've been here so long and I love these people and we are like a family, and I'm gonna cry. I've been here over 20 years. We've had our highs and lows. I wouldn't change anything. I love where I work. I love all of you guys. You're not just my colleagues and my family, you're all my friends. And I'm excited for what's coming, and I'm excited for all of you guys to be a part of it with us, with me. So thank you, everybody. Brinster and Bergman's special because we're a family. The culture that we've created, the firm that we have, everybody knows each other, and that's what makes us special. We have a family atmosphere that everybody gets along, and it's great.
I work hand in hand with Erika, and I feel like she is so devoted. She works countless hours during COVID and all this craziness, e-filing like every single return, following up, and you know, there was just so much going on in these last couple of years. It's been like a rolling tax season that never ends, and she's just been completely devoted and, you know, working and trying to get back to every client and handle every phone call and every return on a timely basis. So it was nice to see how hard and devoted she was working.
Oh, she has an awesome work ethic. She doesn't stop working. She really tries, if there's a problem, she tries to figure it out if she doesn't know it. But it's amazing what she carries in her head without having to look at paperwork or go back to anything. So yeah, she's very family oriented. So if you have a problem or you need some kind of help or an hour off, or she's so open to that as well. And she really has a tremendous work ethic.
She has a wealth of knowledge, very brilliant, wealth of knowledge in every aspect. She knows all the industries, very good.
Gary is a unique human being, and Erika as a mentee and now to take over and bring it to another level is the reason why Brinster and Bergman still survives. It's a testament to Gary and Erika that Brinster and Bergman still exists.
You know, it's funny, I don't know that much about Erika's work ethic at work, but I know about her from the community and as a family friend. And one of the things that I think most of us who know and love Erika will say about her is, her attitude is, I've got this. Doesn't matter what it is, Erika has phenomenal confidence, phenomenal competence as well.
To see her balance a daughter in college, a son in high school, coaching a soccer team, working the hours that she does, and being a wife, and on top of all that, a fantastic friend to so many people. Honestly, I don't know how she does it.
Yeah, she was always like a second mom to me. I think sometimes we fought a lot about that because I wanted the sister. But I think that as I got older, appreciated her work ethic. And I think that I've always tried to do that because of what I saw her do. So I think it's great for her daughter to see it. I think it's great for my daughter, her niece, to see it. Just having another strong female in the family it's amazing.
She's always been a leader. She's always been very independent and very free-spirited and very conscientious and responsible.
So when I first met Erika, I was out of college, not knowing where I was going, and she truly made me the better person I am today. I failed out of college, dropped out, and now I'm enrolled in my doctorate program. And I owe that all to Erika. I really do. She inspired me to improve as a person. She inspires me to grow professionally. She is my inspiration. She really is. Don't tell her I said this, though, okay? This was between us. I am so proud of her. So proud of her. She's been working for this for I can't even tell you how long. She works days, she works nights, she works weekends, she works all the time. I'm so proud of her. Like, so proud of her.
I just have seen like what she does and like how she is in the office, and just kind of inspires me to like be someone who's like her and like take control and like work up to how she's worked up.
Erika, you're the greatest. Best of luck to you, really.
Erika, congratulations on your ascending to principal, managing principal. You've earned it. You deserve it.
Hey, Erika, I'm wishing you nothing but luck and happiness on this great adventure that you're going to be going on. And just know that you're not going to be doing it alone, because I am here to back you up, and I want to push you further and further up so that we can get there together.
Hey, Erika, I'm so thrilled that we are here today celebrating you because you so deserve this position. Head of the firm, you worked your way up. You've been Gary's right-hand person for anyway, I'm here 8 or 9 years, and together you've built a beautiful firm, beautiful relationship. You so deserve everything.
Hey, Erika, we're so excited and looking forward to a great future with the company and you in charge.
Congratulations. This is amazing that you're taking over this position. I think it's phenomenal. And you really earned it and deserve it. And I'm really happy.
Hey, Erika, congratulations. Fun to have you at the next level. I look forward to working with you, and it's going to be great. And we'll grow together and be good. Good luck. Have fun.
Erika, we're so very proud of you. You worked very hard. You're a good, fantastic person, and we're very proud and we love you.
Erika, I'm so happy for you. I'm sure it's completely well-deserved, and we love you so much.
Erika, I am amazed at you as a human being, as a person, as a worker. You are capable, and I'm not the least bit surprised about this great development at the firm, and I wish you all the love in the world and all the luck in the world.
You're one of the hardest working people I've ever known, and I'm so proud of you, and you deserve this more than anybody. And I love you, and I'm just so happy for you.
Hey, Erika, congratulations on your promotion. Well-deserved. I wish you nothing but the best in our crazy field. Glad to see you grow and prosper. It's really, like I said, well-deserved. And I look forward to many more crazy years of accounting and tax preparation together. God bless. Take care.
Hi, Mom. Congrats. I love you. I'm so excited for you. You're going to do great. Take a breath now and then, but you're going to do great.
I love you, Mom. I'm extremely proud of you, and I hope you can continue with your work.
Hi, Erika. I'm really, really proud of you, and I love you a lot, and you so deserve this. And I just really love you.
Just want to congratulate her on all her accomplishments. All right? Couldn't be prouder.
So incredibly proud of you. You have been my mentor my entire life. And to see you succeed like this is a really prideful moment for me. And so I wish you all the best with everything, and I can't wait to see where this journey takes you.
So, hey, Erika, I am so proud of you. You're my inspiration. You're our family's inspiration. I love you. I really do.